Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the third chapter of our textbook Flamingo titled as Deep Water, written by William Douglas. This excerpt is taken from his creation of Men and Mountains. It reveals how as a young boy William Douglas nearly drowned in a swimming pool. This incident caused him to fear water. A first-person narration of personal experience and account of the steps taken to overcome it make the essay quite interesting. Students, we may have some kind of fear. Now let us have a look of various kinds of fear. हम में से कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जिन्हें ऊंचाई से बहुत डर लगता है. Fear of height. अंधेरे से डर बहुत ही कॉमन है. Fear of darkness. बचपन में हर एक डरता है अंधेरे से. याद कीजिए अपने बचपन की वो सर्दियों वाली छुट्टियां जब अपनी दादी या नानी के साथ उनके बिस्तर में रजाई में बैठकर कहानी सुनी जाती है और उनमें खास होता है भूत का समावेश. भूत वाली कहानियां हमें हमेशा ही रोमांचित और भयभीत भी करती हैं. और जब हम बड़े हो जाते हैं और सुनसान रास्ते पे कहीं जा रहे हों तो हमें ऐसा लगता है किसी ने आकर हमारे कंधे पर हाथ रखा. होता कोई नहीं है. दैट इज नॉन एज फियर ऑफ घोस्ट. कुछ बच्चों में खास किस्म का भय देखा गया है. जब उन्हें किसी बंद कमरे में भेजा जाए तो वो सबसे पहले ये तलाश करते हैं कि कहीं बेड के नीचे कोई है तो नहीं. फियर ऑफ लोनलीनेस. ये एक खास किस्म का फियर होता है जो सीधे सीधे आपको डिप्रेशन की ओर धकेल देता है. ये पाया जाता है उन नौजवानों में जिनको एम्प्लॉयमेंट नहीं मिला है बावजूद अच्छी एजुकेशन पाने के. आइए अब चर्चा करें उस फियर की तरफ जो हमारे चैप्टर को एक पृष्ठभूमि प्रदान करता है. फियर ऑफ वाटर. बिफोर वी स्टार्ट द चैप्टर मैं चाहूंगा कि एक बार आप थोड़ी देर के लिए अपनी आंखें बंद करें और महसूस करें उस भय को जो हमारे राइटर विलियम डगलस ने किया था. लेकिन आप अपने वाले भय के बारे में सोचिएगा क्योंकि आपका भय अलग हो सकता है. The author was barely 3 or 4 years old when his father had taken him to the beach in California. As he clung on to his father in the surf, the waves had knocked him down and swept over him. He was breathless and frightened. The overpowering force of the waves terrorized him. डर का सामना करके ही उस पर काबू पाया जा सकता है. इसी थॉट के साथ ऑथर ने स्विमिंग सीखने की ठानी. At the age of 10 or 11 years, he joined YMCA pool in Yakima. It was a safe place to learn swimming as compared to the Yakima River where many people drown. The pool is 2 or 3 feet deeper at the shallow end. और deeper end पर यह 9 feet गहरा था. And the drop was gradual. गहराई धीरे धीरे बढ़ती थी. The author bought a pair of wings and paddled with them by imitating others. One day when the water was still and nobody was there at the pool, at this quiet moment the author went to the pool. परंतु अकेले पानी में उतरने की हिम्मत नहीं हो रही थी. So he sat on the side of the pool to wait for others. Shortly afterwards, a big boy, maybe a boxer, came. Probably 18 years old. He called the author skinny. Author को उसने पतलू कहा and asked how he would like to be plunged in water. Then he picked him up and tossed him into deep end. Author sitting position में पानी पर गिरा और पानी निगलते हुए सीधा बॉटम की ओर तेजी से जाने लगा. On the way down, the author planned to come out. सोचा कि जैसे उसके पैर बॉटम को छुएंगे, he would make a big jump और जब वो सरफेस पर आ जाएगा, lie flat on it and paddle to the edge of the pool. ये 9 feet की गहराई उसे 90 फीट की लगी. The fall seemed unending. According to the plan, the author thought that he would bob to the surface like a cock, but he came up slowly, which disappointed him. He tried to scream, but no sound came out as his mouth was still under water. Finally came up and opened his eyes and saw nothing but water. The author tried to bring his legs up, but they hung as dead, paralyzed and rigid. ऐसा लग रहा था कि कोई फोर्स है जो उसे अंदर की ओर खींच रही थी. एक बार फिर बॉटम की ओर. His lungs and had ached and he began feeling dizzy. फिर से स्ट्रेटजी पे फोकस करता है But when he went down, yet again there was nothing but water. Then he was awfully terrified. He tried to scream underwater, but he was paralyzed with terror. Once again he hit the bottom, but it made no difference. Terror that knows no understanding, terror that knows no control, terror that no one can understand who has not experienced. Somehow he reached the surface. Only eyes and nose were out and started down third time. This time the author resigned himself to his fate and stopped making an effort. He felt blackness sweep over his brain. All seemed quiet and peaceful, and he felt drowsy. When he regained consciousness, he was lying on his stomach beside the pool and was vomiting. He heard the boy who had thrown him saying that he was fooling. He also heard that he had nearly died. कुछ घंटों के बाद वह घर चला जाता है. स्वयं को काफ़ी कमज़ोर महसूस करता है और इतना भयभीत हो जाता है कि he avoided water whenever he could. A few years later, he heard of waters of Cascades to explore that, but the memory of the pool always came back to torment him. As a result, he could never enjoy fishing, canoeing, boating, and swimming. इस फियर से छुटकारा पाने के लिए अब ऑथर पहले से काफ़ी ज़्यादा डिटर्मिन्ड हो गए. He decided to get an instructor. He practiced swimming in a pool for 5 days a week. 3 months later, he felt a little relaxed as he learned to exhale underwater and raise his nose and inhale. Bit by bit, the instructor created a swimmer in him. To enhance the confidence, he went to Lake Wentworth, dived off a dock at Triggs Island, and swam 2 miles across the lake to Stampeck Island. Just once, in the middle of the lake, he felt scared, but he swam on. To reassure himself that he had got over his fear, he went up to the warm lake and swam across to the other shore and back. He was then certain that he had conquered his fear of water. Douglas felt that only those who have known terror and conquered it can understand how he felt. When one dies, one finds peace, but in terror, there is only the fear of death. He recalls Roosevelt's statement that one must only be afraid of fear itself. The writer experienced both the feeling of dying and the horror that fear of it can produce. His determination to live grew even stronger thereafter. After conquering the fear that had gripped him, he felt absolutely free. Now it's time to say goodbye to you. Thank you very much.